So when it comes to Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, everyone's hyping them up this year, and I get it. It's the Buccaneers. It's Tom Brady. They won the Super Bowl last year. Super Bowl 55 was won in convincing fashion. I get it. But here's the thing, people. I'm here to tell you the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will not repeat as Super Bowl champs. And here's why. History shows us that when Tom Brady is the overwhelming favorite to win a Super Bowl heading into a season, he usually actually falls short. Okay? Tom Brady is at his best when he's being doubted. Okay? The Atlanta Falcons Super Bowl. He was down 28-3. Came back and surprised a lot of people. When Tom Brady and the Patriots beat the Seattle Seahawks a couple of years ago, a lot of people thought the Seattle Seahawks were the next NFL dynasty. Tom Brady's back was against the wall. They were down 10 points, I believe, heading into the fourth quarter. Tom Brady comes back. They prevail over Seattle, but they got a little lucky there, with the whole Malcolm Butler and Marshawn Lynch thing. You get the point. But that was a good win for Tom Brady, but he was doubted at that point. The Los Angeles Rams, Sean McVay, this new hotshot head coach. The Rams have this loaded roster. Aaron Donald is going to cause havoc for Tom Brady. And it was an ugly game, but Tom Brady came out on top. And last year, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers were not favored in Super Bowl 55. In fact, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers were a wild card playoff team. They won 4 straight games to win the Super Bowl as a wild card. Everyone doubted Tom Brady last year. They said he was washed. He wasn't very good anymore. There's a reason New England let him go. Tom Brady proved a lot of people wrong. But here's the thing. In the past, when Tom Brady has been the overwhelming favorite, he's disappointed. In 2010, the Patriots were 14-2. I believe Tom Brady had an MVP season that year. The Patriots choked versus the Jets. Tom Brady choked. Okay? 2007. Tom Brady choked in the Super Bowl versus Eli Manning and the Giants. He wasn't very good. And even a couple of years after that, the Giants beat the Patriots once again, okay, when they were a huge favorite, okay? So when Tom Brady's the significant favorite, more times than not, at least up to this point in his career, he has not proven that he will 100% win the Super Bowl. And here's the thing. How's Tampa Bay going to handle championship expectations? Now, when it comes to Tom Brady, I believe Tom Brady is going to put in the work. He's going to be ready to go this year. I think Tom Brady has one more great season left in him, at least one more. But here's the thing. Tom Brady's used to winning. We get that. But the rest of that roster, are they used to winning? Or are they going to let the success of winning Super Bowl 55 go to their head? Are they done celebrating? Because I'm not sure. So it's one thing to win a Super Bowl. It's another thing to be the hunted and come out on top once again. Because the Buccaneers, they're going to get every team's best shot this year. So can they handle championship expectations? We'll see. Or are they going to be cocky? Kind of like the Kansas City Chiefs last year, where Kansas City, let's be real, they were just better than everyone in the regular season. They rolled through the regular season. They won 14 games. They got to a Super Bowl. They were feeling themselves. They were smelling their own cologne. They said, oh, we can't be stopped. And boom, the Chiefs, they got punched in the mouth, and it cost them, okay? And are we overrating the Tampa Bay Buccaneers championship run last year? I'm not so sure that, let me just say this. I'm not past that argument, because here's the thing. The Buccaneers these are the teams they beat. They beat Taylor Heineke and the Washington football team last year. Okay? That wasn't a great team. Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints, they were cooked. Drew Brees was cooked, washed, melting down, not very good anymore. They feasted on the weak. And Green Bay, they had no left tackle in the NFC Championship game. Aaron Rodgers was constantly running for his life. Okay, Green Bay just couldn't block Tampa Bay up front. And then Kansas City, they had injuries all over their offensive line, and they couldn't hold up. So I get it. Tampa Bay was great last year. But it's not like Tampa Bay dominated in the playoffs. They won a lot of close games, and then they finally peaked in the Super Bowl. And here's the thing. History also tells us repeating as a Super Bowl champion more than likely doesn't happen. Because the NFL has been around for over 100 years, and only 8 times has there been a repeat Super Bowl champion. I get it, Tom Brady and the Patriots were the last team to do it, so if any team can do it, it's the Buccaneers. And I will say, it'd be one thing if teams had to beat the Buccaneers 4 times. Kind of like in basketball where teams had to beat the Golden State Warriors, led by Kevin Durant 4 times. Teams had to beat Michael Jordan's Chicago Bulls 4 times. Like, you're not going to beat that team 4 times. They're better than you. But all it takes is one game. One great game from Matthew Stafford, maybe. One great game from Russell Wilson, maybe. One great game from Aaron Rodgers, maybe. And boom, Tampa Bay's out of the playoffs potentially. So I don't think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to repeat as Super Bowl champions for all the reasons that I mentioned. Thank you so much for watching this video today. Please also note that the Juice Alert Sports Podcast is not just a YouTube channel. It is available on all podcasting platforms, including Spotify, Google Podcasts, iTunes, and Apple Podcasts. Also, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this content with all your friends. This podcast is my favorite thing in the entire world right now. It is my passion. And I want more people to listen to this podcast. I really want this podcast to grow. Also, a fun fact about me is that I want to go into the sports broadcasting and media world once I graduate from the University of Toledo, a college in Northern Ohio. I am looking to become one of the next great sports broadcasters and analysts out in the world. And I potentially would like to start my own network if this podcast really truly grows. Or if I fall short of that goal, I would love to work for a big time network like ESPN or Fox Sports 1. I am open to all networks. So if you believe in my dreams and you see or hear my passion through the screen, be sure to tell all your friends about the Juice Alert Sports Podcast. Stay motivated, you guys. Have a God bless day, and I'm out.